Hello YouTube and welcome to a video. And today I shall be reviewing the Asylum of the Daleks. As you can see, I've got me Doctor Who magazine there. First of all, I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded Doctor Who The Land of Toys Part 2. That is just being uploaded to my computer. Well, I'm just finishing the credits now, and it's just uploading because it's all in segments at the moment. Yeah. And yeah, that should be up on Sunday. But I thought I'd fill the gap in with doing the Asylum of the Daleks review. Now, I do have a bad point with it, and this is probably the only fault I think is. I think the classic Daleks, not the Russell T Davies Daleks, I thought these lot here and there and some over there as well, you can't see, should have been given a bit more spotlight. Okay, we do see a 1960s Dalek spinning around. We do see a Grey Dalek, a special weapons Dalek, but they didn't actually move that at all. They didn't actually bring them. It was mostly Russell T Davies Daleks, which, okay, they do look really good when they're damaged, but I think it was a bit of an overstatement saying they have every Dalek design. Maybe the Asylum actually does. We didn't actually explore the Asylum much, but I thought they could have shown more classic Daleks. But that's my only bad point. Or made them become alive. And so now on to the good things. Quite a good opener for the Series 7. I do like seeing the Dalek mutant, who was the Prime Minister or President of the Daleks, which was fantastic, you know, to see a Dalek mutant. I suspect there will be a whole wave or maybe some damaged Daleks coming out in a few months in time for Christmas maybe, or 2013 to celebrate 50th anniversary. I would love to see a whole wave of damaged Daleks because if you look at the damaged Imperial Dalek, it does look unique to your Dalek collection, which is good. I'm not going to go into the plot, but I'll go into things I liked about it. Well, I liked it when Rory was going round the asylum and picked up, and the Dalek was going, eggs. And Rory's thinking, oh, you want one of these spheres, which are the hemispheres or whatever, the things there. And then it slowly started saying exterminate, and Rory's like, and then it exterminated. Then you've got, before they were teleported in the, well, teleported to the asylum, or the planet where the asylum is, where Rory's going, well, like, you've got these really good questions. Then Rory's like, what colour? And then they all look at him and they go, it was the only, you took all the good questions. That was a fairly good moment. When the Dalek was going to self-destruct, I thought that was a good moment, you know, seeing all these Daleks explode. And of course we see a glimpse of the person who plays the new companion. Yes, she's a fairly good actress, to be honest, and there was a fair good old twist in it, but I will get onto those, so if you don't want to know some spoilers in the plot, then don't watch any further, and if you have watched the story, then please carry on. Yeah, I do like Oswin. She was a good character, but spoiler, she did sort of, well, she did die, but she was, you know, it was quite clever how Stephen Moffat did that. But she turned out to be, wait for it, spoiler, a Dalek. Because Daleks are clever, and you thought, oh, she's just rather clever. maybe that's a good match for a Doctor, but a Dalek is a perfect match. And using a person, well, it sort of reminded me of Revelation of a Dalek, so you see the glass Dalek with the person in it, and that was a fantastic thing to see, that to have Oswin as a Dalek. And by the performance she played as Oswin, I think she would be a good character or a good companion. Matt Smith has a brilliant performance. You know, it shows his darker side. You know, it was just fantastically done. How you can see a dark side to him, because as Matt Smith said, or quoted, I shall quote, the Doctor doesn't hate many things, but he hates the Daleks, and that really comes across in his performance. Karen Gillan sort of was okay, but I wasn't actually keen on her performance in this episode. I thought she was a bit hit and miss. Arthur Darvill, this is one of the stories I enjoy Rory. I'm not a big fan of Rory, but I do like some of his lines, and it's a good story. It doesn't shy away from Rory, because most of his stories, what he's been in, sort of shy away from him. And then you've got, well, we've talked about Oswin. Yeah, the start of the episode, it was fantastic to see that monument of a Dalek. I thought that was a nice touch. And then the Dalek spies with the eye stalks coming out of their heads, I thought that was quite clever. Maybe it's like a futuristic Robo-Men. Yeah, it was rather, I found it creepy at sometimes with the skeleton Dalek spies. Fantastic figure. Those would be a fantastic figure. I mean, it's creepy, you know, just having a skeleton with a Dalek eye stalk coming out. I found that quite scary, knowing that if you're dead, you are still not safe. Which was, it's quite a daunting thing, really, knowing that the Daleks can do that. And it does bring a different side to the Daleks, and hopefully this story will make the Daleks top of the list, and hopefully beat the Weeping Angels in The Angels Take Manhattan. So that's just basically my thoughts on Asylum of the Daleks. A fairly good story, but the classic Dalek should have been used a bit more. While it's one of the best new series stories, a very good opener, but let's just hope the series stays on this track. We don't want it to go downhill. So next week we've got dinosaurs on a spaceship. I'm fairly intrigued to watch that, because as you all know, you can get it wrong with dinosaurs. But yeah, that's why I've rewatched the Invasion of Dinosaurs, just to celebrate the fact that the dinosaurs are returning to Who. So, the story I'm not looking forward to out of the, well, there are actually 2 out of the 5 what I'm not actually looking forward to. One is a town called Mercy, and the other is A Power of 3. I'm not too keen with the stories without the Doctor, because after all it is called Doctor Who, not Companion Who. Yes, not really a fan of those sort of stories when it's just the companions or companion on their own. I just like to have, you know, the Doctor, because it is his sort of a show. But I suppose the companions have to have a story. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you next week with the dinosaurs on the spaceship. DVD wise, haven't got a clue. Figure wise, Power of the Daleks. Figure Adventure, Land of Toys Part 2. So thank you for watching this video, and goodbye. No, wait, before I say goodbye, I forgot that. The title sequence has had a revamp. It no longer has the DW in the middle, but that does appear when the TARDIS appears. We've got new text. Does look I do like it, but the writing, when you start to see the writer, I'm not too keen on that bit. I think the logo had a bit of a revamp because it had like spots on like the Daleks have, well, the hemispheres have. So yeah, that was just my last point. So now I shall say goodbye and goodbye.